What is up, guys? Episode 2 has been watched now, and I'm continuing to be very impressed. The main story with Daredevil is really good this week. Starts out with Daredevil just beat to shit in a dumpster. He's bleeding. This young kid finds him, brings him to Rosario Dawson, who I'm guessing is playing sort of the night nurse character. So in the comic books, the night nurse is sort of the nurse for superheroes. So she sort of respects their identities and things like that, and will patch them up and take care of them and help them out. There's a great story called The Oath. It's a Doctor Strange story that features Doctor Strange and the Night Nurse. I highly recommend it if you're interested in that character. Within Daredevil, I think it's a really good fit, and it's nice to introduce that character here, and she sort of helps him out. And I'm not going to get into too much of what happens, but they explore each other's characters a little bit, and they see how far each of them are willing to go. And it gets a little bit dark at one point. You see Daredevil's willing to go pretty far to protect his city, a lot like this guy back here, Batman. You got a great little origin story. The origin story stuck pretty close to the comic origin story, focusing really on the relationship with his dad, how he's sort of this boxer, he's sort of in with the mafia. He's got different things going on there. I won't spoil too much of it. I think the dad did a great job with his role. I really felt myself caring about him. He was very believable as sort of this dumb jock guy who wants something better for his son, the Uncle Ben type character for Matt Murdock, and I thought it was really well done. I would have almost liked to see the origin story sort of stretched out a little bit longer, really build up that relationship with his father a little bit more, and have that go through like flashbacks through a few different episodes. But it was what it was, and we still might see something from before what happens at the end. So we will see. Also, already has a little bit of an introduction of the mother character, who in the comics doesn't come along till later, but I'm sure they're going to be developing that character as well, which in the comics at least is really interesting. So looking forward to seeing what's happening with her. Oh man, the final fight scene in this episode blew my mind. I don't want to spoil it, but if you guys know what a long take is, it's where it's one long continuous shot. Often the camera sort of will move in and out and around. You don't really even maybe necessarily notice it if you're not looking for it, but that was a long take. So that whole fight scene with like 10 other guys and Daredevil just going at it was totally all one take, moving in and out throughout the rooms. It's just this raw, gritty, real looking fight. It's what like a fight in real life would be like. It's not super smooth, super highly choreographed. It's sloppy and tough and gritty. It really shows the human side of Daredevil. He's a superhero, but at the end of the day, it's all about his will to push forward, and no matter what happens to him, no matter how hard he's hurting, he's going to get up and keep fighting and keep pushing. So that was just kick ass, that fight scene. I got to go back and watch it again like right after this, I think, because it just had my heart rate jacked. It's one of those things where you're watching it and you don't even realize emotionally what's going on till the end, and you just realize like it just goes on for a really long time as he's beating on all these guys, and you don't know if he's actually going to win or not or get beat down. You really have that sense of tension. So just excellent. That was definitely the highlight of this episode for me. Foggy and the secretary, they were sort of going around, sort of developing those characters a little bit more. Foggy seems to definitely be the comic relief in the story. I don't know how well it's going to work, just because he's a completely different character, where Daredevil's really driving force of the show. Even having Foggy there, if he's not with Matt Murdock at the time, I think it doesn't work as well to sort of release the tension, because you kind of go from this hard, heavy-duty place with Daredevil or Matt Murdock at the time and have to shift gears to see Foggy being a goofball and being drunk, obnoxious, and Foggy. He's not with him, so they're not playing off each other, so it doesn't work as well as comedy relief. You see his caring side. He's like going out there. He's being sort of the goofus that he is and trying to help out. What's her face? What's her name? Yeah, just excellent episode. Excited to get to number 3. I actually watched number 2 last night, so watching 3 tonight. Yeah, so I think that was about it for this episode. Excited to see. I think next episode there's going to be a court case, which I love Daredevil in court and everything, and using his legal strategy, seeing how smart he is on that side, as well as being a badass. So looking forward to that. I might just go through the whole series like this. We'll see if I can find the time and the space and the energy and escape from my kids. I'm in my bedroom right now, hiding from the family here so I can get this done. So thanks, guys, and we'll catch you later.